So my name is Kayla Brower, and I go to the Lyndhurst Campus. When I walk through the door of Velocity, it's like everybody's so happy to be there, and that's such a unique thing, especially in today's society. You don't feel welcome very many places, with everything going on, and to just walk in, you get hugged right away, and that was something new for me, but it feels good because you don't get that very many places, and it's a very comforting place to be. I've been through a lot. I'm 19 years old, and I am expecting a baby in January, which is something not a lot of people get to say, which I'm excited for. I got out of high school about a year ago, and after that, a lot of my family that I was with decided they all wanted to go their own way, and I was kind of just left there. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna try this adulting thing and see how this works. One, I think, very clear moment for me that changed my faith and, how I feel about all of it and everything was, I was sitting there one day and I was dealing with someone who just didn't treat me right, didn't take care of me well, whatever, and I'd been going through it for the better part of the year. I was sitting there and I just kept thinking, it can't get better, it can't get better, like this is what I have to go through forever. And it almost felt like someone was sitting behind me, and it's making me emotional. But I was almost hearing like, no, you're supposed to be here. If you weren't supposed to be, you wouldn't be. And in that moment, it was like, it was fear, and it was like not anger, but just I was so mad that like, why am I going through this? Like, there has to be a reason why. But at the same time, I've been through so many situations where I just, I didn't want to do it anymore. I thought, it can't get better. And I stopped and I thought, somebody's obviously looking out for me. They have to be. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here still. I wouldn't be fighting through this. I wouldn't be pushing through this if someone wasn't looking out for me. In that moment, all of a sudden, I was just like I want to hear. When there was no hope left, I found something that, gave me a little bit of hope. And then I got here, probably about a month and a half later. I walked in and it was like a feeling of relief. Like I had finally found somewhere where I belonged and where I felt like I wasn't the only one going through all of this. And I cried during that sermon, I think probably 3 different times. It feels good now. I look forward to every Sunday, and it just, that one moment where I was sitting there alone thinking that things weren't going to change and weren't going to get better, and something told me, yes, they will. I'm here for you. I'm looking out for you. You're supposed to be here, I promise you. It changed it all for me, and it's given me kind of a new hope. I've made the decision to get baptized, I think, because one of my biggest issues is that I feel like that all the mistakes that I've made can't be forgiven, that there's no way that, somebody could forgive me for everything that I've done. But when I sat down and talked to Pastor Scott about it, he goes, no, you can. God forgives everybody. And there's steps that you can take that'll allow you to feel completely forgiven and completely understood and taken care of. And I love that he used the, you're connected to your mom and dad. And, no matter what sin you do, no matter what you do, they're still your mom and dad. And when you are baptized, you make that relationship with God. You become one of his children. And no matter what you do, he's never gonna hate you. He's never gonna cut you off. He's there for you. And that's something that I think I need for myself to understand that, hey, things get better. And I'm never gonna be alone. And having that relationship with God is something that I need.